Hello everybody, how you all doing? My name is Rafael and thank you for watching today's video. As you just saw in the clip that I was at the beginning of the video, this is a very nice hybrid solo PVE build which focuses on keeping you alive and at the same time giving you very good damage. So let's get started. Of course, we're running the technician specialization. That's for two main reasons, because the technician specialization gives us one extra skill tier which will improve our repair skills, our skills actually, and it also gives us a 10% skill healing, so that helps a lot with our skills. Moving on, we're using only two what I like to call skill branches. We have one Alps Summit Armament for the 20% repair skills, of course core attribute being one skill tier, and then we have skill haste, repair skills. If you can change the skill haste over here for, I don't know, a critical hit damage or a critical hit chance, that would be great, but you want to make sure that you have a full repair skill attribute as well. My mod is a critical hit damage 11.7 because we're going for as much critical hit chance and critical hit damage as possible. You will see later how much we actually have. And my talent is the obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So because we're running with 47% critical hit chance, this talent over here, obliterate, will be maxed out most of the time, and it will increase our overall weapon damage by 25%, which is great. Moving on to the second skill branch set, we have Richter and Kaiser GmbH, or whatever it's called. This one gives us 20% incoming repairs, and we have a 16.8% repair skills. Of course, we have as a core attribute a skill tier, and then we have for the rest of the attributes 17% repair skills and 12% critical hit damage. Nothing special, it's just it gives us the 20% incoming repairs. That helps a lot, and the repair skills. Moving on, we have 3 Provident defense pieces for the headset damage, but most importantly for the 10% critical hit chance and the 15% critical hit damage. On my gloves here, as you can see, this is the last skill attribute that I have. I have a 20% repair skills, we have 12% critical hit damage, and another 15% weapon damage as my core attribute, and pretty much that's it when it comes to repair skills. We have 20 from here, another 20, 40, and we have 56% repair skills from our attributes, and another 20 from our branch set, and then we have another 20% incoming repairs. Now, the second Provident defense piece that I'm running, of course, is my mask. As you can see, weapon damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage as a mod. And my backpack is the gift backpack, which is it's in most of my builds because it's probably one of the best, if not the best backpack to have. Perfect vigilance, increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 3 seconds. Of course, here you could use something like, I don't know, you could use normal vigilance, of course, and you could even use memento. I haven't tested it out, but in theory it will actually help you a lot, and it will increase your what's called your repair skills, your weapon damage, everything. I haven't tested out. Memento could work great, but I'm not big fan of like running around collecting trophies and things like that, and that's why I didn't go with it. I prefer to have my gift, which also makes for my third Provident defense piece, so we get critical hit damage, the 15% critical hit damage from the branch set. So I mean, if you want to try it out, as like in paper, it should work because it gives us one skill tier, and it also gives us like 5% skill efficiency and for every trophy that we pick up, the short buff, and on the long term buff we get like 30% skill efficiency as well, and 30% weapon damage as well. So in paper the stats would be great and would like work pretty awesome, I would say, but I haven't tested it out. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm just throwing it out there for you to know that this is a possibility as well. Last but not least, we have Fox Prayers. If you have been watching my videos, you know that Fox Prayers is the one piece that I never check out of my build unless we're talking for a skill build. rifle damage 10% for our M1A, and then we have 15% weapon damage, 8 damage to targets out of cover, and 12% critical hit damage. And when it comes to the weapons, we have the classic M1A with rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage to targets out of cover. Always your third attribute on any type of weapon, it should be damage to targets out of cover, because this goes up to like 10%, and you go with another 8% over here, you go up to 18%, which is much better than 8%. Trust me, you just like see a big difference in your gameplay. As my talent, of course, we have boomerang. Critical hits have a 50% chance to return the bullet to the magazine. So with every like critical hit, now what I'm trying to say here, but okay, let me try say this again. So we have almost 50% critical hit chance. So for every shot that we send out, we have a 50% chance to actually get it back, and when we reshoot it, so to say, we will have 40% increased damage to that shot. And last but not least, we have the Carbine 7. As you can see here, we have assault rifle damage, which eventually will be 15%, health damage, which is for enemies without armor, mostly red enemies, and then we have damage targets out of cover. At this time being only 7%, we will make it up to 10% eventually. And last, we have the Optimist. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Now this over here is probably, I would say, the best PvE talent that you can use. I rarely say what is like the best overall talent or item or whatever, but I really feel like Optimist is probably the best one that you can use in your PvE. Other great mentions are of course the what it's called, let me find it, the Killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 40% critical hit damage for 10 seconds, which is a great talent if you're running a high critical hit chance and critical hit damage build. But I decided to go with the Optimist because it gives us pure weapon damage and not critical hit damage, and weapon damage is better to have. So yeah, that's it pretty much. I don't know how long that video will turn out to be, because right now I'm recording for like, I don't know, I had to like edit out, I will have to edit out some parts because I wasn't able to talk. So out of like 15 minutes of recording right now, the video should be somewhere around, I don't know, 9 with 10 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and the build that I showed you was what you came here looking for, and you will try it out. If you do, please make sure to leave a comment down below and tell me if you liked it or not. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and to drop a like for more videos. See you next episode. Bye bye.